Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Andrew's Aviation, and today we got a really special video. So we're still in Stockholm after flying back from Brussels on Scandinavian Airlines, and tonight before my flight back to the US, we're going to be staying in the jumbo stay at Stockholm Arlanda International Airport. And this is probably one of the best looking hotels I've ever seen in my life. Who can say that they've slept in a hotel in the Queen of the Skies? It's going to be truly an amazing experience, so let's check it out. First off, one of the best parts about this hostel is its convenient location in the middle of Stockholm Airport. It's also a much cheaper alternative compared to the on-site airport hotels. So anyways, the first thing you do when you walk in is take your shoes off. The hostel is treated like you're walking into someone's house. And as you can see, they have shelves for all the guests. You'll then walk up to the front desk where they'll hand you your room key. For my stay tonight, I picked a 1-bed, 1-bath room. Everything I need just for one night. The first thing I had to check out when I stepped in was the view of the wing. I was lucky to have a more forward-facing room so I could see both engines, but I'm sure any room you book will have a fantastic view. Speaking of being able to see, you can turn your lights on your room by sliding in your key card and flipping a switch. That's much better, isn't it? Now let's get into the nitty-gritty details. In every single room, a flat-screen TV and free wireless internet access are included. Behind the movable curtains is the remote for your TV, and most importantly, all towels and bed linens are included in your 140 centimeter square bed. This particular bed is squished in between both walls, and it feels really private and comfortable when you're laying down. Here's an entire floor map that shows all the rooms of the plane. Now I'll make note that not every room on this plane is the same. You can have your suites, you have your standard rooms, which I'm in, and you have your regular dorms. Now the dorms are the cheapest on this plane, which are 450 krona, and the suites are obviously a lot more expensive and can go upwards of almost 1900 krona. But that's where you get to stay in things like the back where the really big suite is, the black box suite, and most importantly the cockpit suite. But for tonight, I think I'll be happy in my single standard room with my own bathroom. However, this bathroom doesn't offer any showers, and I'll have to go to the communal showers in the back of the plane in the morning. So this hotel room is pretty basic. I mean, well, the cost to stay here is only 900 krona, which is really cheap, but it's really got all you need: the bathroom, the bed, the TV. I mean, plenty for a good night's stay, and plus it's in a 747. Also, when I checked in, the staff asked me when I would like to have breakfast, which apparently there is a complimentary breakfast here, and you can just come and wake up whenever you want and just let them know when so they can put out the food, I guess, and you're free to go on and do whatever after that. This room, out of all the others though, is one of the nicer rooms, should I say, because it does have its own bathroom, but many of these rooms do not have their own toilet, and there's a shared toilet in the back, kind of like everyone out of the entire hotel has to share a shower, except for the cockpit suite, which I unfortunately didn't get a chance to book, even though I would have really loved to, but I think we'll be just fine. Once I finished rambling about my room, I realized that it was getting darker outside, and if it got too dark, then that means that I wouldn't get to walk on the wing. Now for the wing, you're only allowed to walk on it during daylight hours, obviously for safety reasons. But for the time you are allowed on the wing, it's really fun to walk all the way to the end of the wingtip of a 747 and then sit down and have a packed lunch at one of their picnic tables. And I am serious when I say this is one of the coolest things I've ever done. And the last cool thing about the wings is that suspended under both of them are 4 engine rooms. These are disconnected from the rest of the inside of the hotel. Speaking of the rest of the inside of the plane, there's a large lounge area where they serve breakfast in the morning and where you're allowed to order food. Everyone is free to come and go as they please and enjoy the pictures on display that show the history of our aircraft. They show how the 747 went from serving as a Pan-American airliner to a hotel in Sweden. Well, I'm not planning on buying anything, and it's getting late, so I'll head back to the room. I have something important to share with you about the engine rooms on the left wing. One actually big thing I noticed was that when people are walking on the wing actually does flex like it would on a regular plane. And I noticed that since the wing flexes, the engines move with it. And because of that, I noticed when people were walking on the wing, the engine room actually bobbed up and down a little bit considerably, especially like if you have someone jumping on it, like a little kid, they can really bob up that room. Probably one of the reasons why it's closed at night. Well guys, it's getting late and I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys all for breakfast in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's about 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning. Had a good 5 hours of sleep, but now it's time to check out the showers and get ready for our flight back to the US. So yeah, this was actually the day I planned on returning to the US, and I had an early flight to catch, so I guess I didn't get too much sleep. But anyways, like I said before, the communal showers are located in the back of the plane. There's 5 total to choose from, and I was lucky to find one that hadn't been used yet today. As you guys can see here, like you'd expect, it's a very basic shower, but nonetheless has everything you need to get ready for the day, even soap and shampoo. Alright, now that that's done, let's head down to the lounge and get our complimentary breakfast. Even though it was a Saturday morning at the time, it was so early that not many people had gotten up yet, so I had the lounge all to myself. And I had first pick from anything at the buffet. In the end, I settled on a bread roll and a ginger snap. Now, as you guys saw, there were much better options than what's shown in front of me, but I needed something light before my travels. Alright, unfortunately, after all that, it's time to check out. Now I gotta say, this was really cool. Never seen anything like this before, being in a hotel in a 747, Queen of the Skies. It's been truly a unique experience, and I would love to do it again any day. Now, as we walk away from greatness in the distance, I'll take the time now to end the video here. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe to Andrew's Aviation, and if you didn't, that's fine, you don't have to. Well, and as always, have a wonderful day, everyone.